With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle,
awesome
Washington.
stadium.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's just see Marshawn Lynch. All right, EA. All right.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys are putting together a season to remember. No blemishes on their record.
And let me tell you something. The guy that is actually
the head coach of the home team,
upgrading very quickly for not playing a ton is Judge.
Now they're trying to turn things around.
He is up there with Hobart when it comes to the stats and things like that. I'm going to try to get him more involved in the pass game.
Two teams
more than
ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
I'm going to kind of leave it at that. We'll see where that takes us.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first
He's progressing faster, I think, than Hobart did.
And a look at the man under center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And I'm going to just pause for a moment, let the game get caught up. Let's go ahead and check our coaching real quick, even though we did this already. Make sure everything is good. Beautiful.
Was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herman. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. Herman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like they're kind of feeding this guy.
Brandon, we saw these defenders
like 3 people tackle him, so we got to keep our eye on number 80.
Nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Actually, I am going to check something real quick. Mic check, mic check. Okay, cool.
Panthers now.
All right,
for the
last video, my mic
drive.
wasn't working, so.
At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete.
I was hoping 22 would bite on
that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The other.
Talk about this Seahawk defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
There's someone right there on.
He finds his man complete. It's
Had to wait a long time to
and
get
he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's do this. Okay.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he
Let's fucking go.
Across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on
They just
the year.
needed a big play.
And the
They haven't made a big play in a while.
upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Beautiful blocking by Homer, by the way. Speaking of.
A try here for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Hurt. Let's go ahead and get him substituted out. It's our right guard. See how okay, I'm pretty sure it was kind of limp in that one play. My game's acting hitchy.
The unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Every once in a while this happens. Sometimes it's like almost unplayable.
Yards shy of the 30. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team scouting, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off play action. Herman. And
beautiful defense.
Knocked away and incomplete.
They've got good offensive players.
The challenge we're seeing here in this game early. Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2nd and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
4th and 1.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try it now with Swift. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting
he got it.
Full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And he's brought down.
I was throwing the ball.
With a football, it's a sack. And
I was throwing the ball. Come on. Those wiggly numbers have messed me up.
Turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
I'm kind of like wondering what's going on again.
They'll run with a second round pick from April's draft. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
1 yard gain. Brings up
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the number 1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Herman. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, Herman. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Didn't like that angle.
And he's going to get this down
too far behind
the
him.
20-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout.
Too far behind him.
It looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go, Shaq.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll run on 1st down. Durant able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there.
Like that.
It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, staying too far behind him. They need to be like a foot,
10-yard gain there,
like a yard
1st and goal.
more forward.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Nice linebacker play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herman.
Oh, he was wide open, huh? How does Smith and Jigba stand there wide open? How does that happen?
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Okay.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time
He's literally
list.
just standing there wide open.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Someone's running laps.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at
Swift.
the 44-yard
Tough
line.
running, bud.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
19, guard.
Back to throw. Knox. And that
I should have waited
falls to
half
the
a second
ground,
longer.
incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up
Should have waited half a
defensively.
second.
And now it brings up 3rd down.
We'll try that again.
Looking to throw. Knox. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard.
Good job, Shepard. Almost fought his way to the end zone.
Make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Swift is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the
I really like
alley.
Hitchens as my backup
And
right guard. He just
the whole hard and
he comes in. It's like it's almost like my starter's not even there.
No
Or not even
2.
missing,
Kick
I
the
should
point
say.
after.
What is going on with my freaking game, yo? I don't know if you see, but there's some like
right down the middle, and that makes the score
graphic twitching or
14-7.
Seahawks 7.
So the drive there
Whatever.
took 6 plays,
keep plugging.
and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Good old EA ports, horrible.
Able to slither by. And able to get this across the 20, but not
right,
much
so-
further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Herman going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Yeah, I'm not falling into that two receivers thing.
Now this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, the game's like
he's going to be brought down short of
it's like a little delayed.
About the 31-yard line.
It's like a little delayed.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half.
My guys,
as he gets
my punchers punt.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Dang it.
And that play
should have cut it inside.
Losing yardage back at the 35. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Back to throw. Knox. And
nice defense. You know what?
There. It's knocked
you know what?
away.
It's all good.
Complete.
It's all good.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Beautiful.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down.
Beautiful.
Herman. The Panther rush too strong.
Big Johnson, let's go.
And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just about on his own goal line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL.
Getting held up a lot.
Given Sunday, anything can happen.
He's going to get held up a lot right there.
Against the upset.
So back-to-back incompletions.
This game needs to start playing
3rd and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw. Knox. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
What is my game doing?
And
I
with
can't
the
do
play
anything.
Clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout.
This game is acting really weird.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got to call timeout because the game doesn't want to work right.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Thinking Ringer was going to get that block.
Right there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Knox. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got a touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Beautiful cut on that route.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
21-7.
That time a 6-play drive.
2 minutes left in the half.
Carolina scores to cap it off.
Probably get Priester back in the game.
As they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Shelby, he's really good against the run.
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Set up.
2nd and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Almost overran that.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Fight for yards,
to me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Get that backside end. That's always getting in.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
That play. So I moved that fullback over.
Down, it looks like right at the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, Carolina.
Back to throw now on 1st down. How about this? And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 18-yard line.
So halftime here out
My bad.
west.
I
Let's go
didn't even
east.
notice that.
All right, we'll bypass the
Terrible
halftime
coaching.
show in
Terrible
favor of
coaching.
returning to this late season game.
Terrible.
The team's coming back.
They need to have some sort of
locker rooms
countdown
here
thing, like
early.
the final 10 seconds, like a little ticker.
Welcome back. Halftime.
But I should be noticing
We
that,
are
too.
ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they've got...
All right, so let's go and see if Priester is fine. He's approaching 2,000 yards rushing. I want to say 16. I think it's like 1,700 yards for the season, something like that. So we're gonna probably put him in for this quarter at least. And let's see how the right guard is doing too. Might be able to get him back in. Still severe. Nope, leaving him out.
Lead, CD. What do you expect from him in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Come on, game. Seriously, can you work, man?
And this is going to be a delay.
God. I'm trying to change the route, and I've got to do it, 2 or 3 times because the game just doesn't want to register or whatever. It's fucking crazy.
Still second down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Knox. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down, Panthers.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Beautiful team blocking.
Burst right there as he'll take this down.
That's a good play. I don't run that play enough.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Knox. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Gotta wait for that guy to break off the running back.
Down inside the 20 and the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Might be able to leave him where he is.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
You see how the end gets in? That's why I've been moving that fullback over.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Looking to throw. Knox. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Beautiful.
And he'll take
Beautiful.
this into the end zone. Touchdown.
Beautiful. Patience.
9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Catch the ball. Let the guard do his thing. Feel like a little speed burst there when I did that cut. Crazy.
Point after try forthcoming.
He makes our offense more dynamic. Swift is
He
good.
knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Our offense is definitely different when Priester is in.
A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together.
60 by 60 by Cowboy.
Throwing to start the drive. Herman. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Herman. And it's a
Beautiful
short
tackle.
here, complete to the tight end.
Bad angle, beautiful tackle.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw again.
Oh, they're hitting the seams now.
Smith and Jigba.
They're hitting the seams
They'll
now.
get this well past midfield before being stopped just
They're
before
hitting
the
the seams
35.
now. So
A good pickup there, 21
stay in our
yards.
base defense here. We're going to stay in our base defense.
Well, we talk
for
all
right
the time
now.
about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this
They need
game,
to change it up.
they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're going to run cover 2.
This offense in desperate
Let's see
need
how
of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That works it for them. On them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is
He's always got that pocket right there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's good against
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
with the flats.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Off play action. Herman.
Nice.
This will be caught at about the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you, that wasn't the
Beautiful
primary
tackle by
target.
Shelby.
He's so good at that, isn't he?
Beautiful
He
tackle.
knew right
He's
away that he
a great
wasn't gonna get to
linebacker
his
putting that
primary guy. I
4-3.
think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and
Ooh, we're in
goal.
trouble. Contreras, baby, you ain't run away from him.
Back at the 11-yard line. loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this?
Hell yeah.
Too early to fully
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Greaser, baby.
Play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
If that
and the Panthers
safety didn't get caught up behind that lineman, he probably would have gotten caught.
Lead.
Didn't
And
happen.
that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
It's good to see where he stands when it comes to like his wear and tear. I know he was hurt in the first quarter. None. This guy just doesn't ever get tired. It's crazy. Never gets tired, a guy.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that
That's
play up
that's
to
a big
score,
reason why I actually
but it
like
scored indeed.
got rid of my
One
running
play on
backs
the
when he was the
ground and
backup.
into the end
Every
zone
time he
for
was in, he
6.
just never got tired. He never got tired. I always had to get him in the game because the starting running back would get wear and tear.
And
I
he'll
can
get
leave
it
him
up
in
past the 20
the entire
to about
half.
the 22.
Nothing.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off the play fake. Herman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
These guys have
Base
punted
defense.
4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Take my man. 70 Timberwolf.
Looking to throw. Herman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, he was hit as
he
he
had
threw it
people in his
there,
face
and that
immediately.
winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Damn.
It's coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, y'all
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
3rd and 19.
Come on. Set. 70 Lion.
They might have a mismatch on me when it comes to coverage. They could have an extra guy out there. Let's see what that running back does.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game.
Oh, that's crazy.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Set. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Herman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain.
Beautiful tackle by Riddick.
And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Ooh, if I could have gotten by 27.
As he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That would have been even going again.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. 19 Lion. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Knox. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Knox.
What a catch.
His man complete.
What a catch.
Shepard. And he's down inside the 5
Rivera.
at the 4
Come on, buddy.
before he's out of bounds. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's see how he looks here. Probably just go ahead and pull him out. Good Hughes in the game.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Is under review.
Are they going to call that back? He caught the ball, right?
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football.
Oh, just spot of the football?
This is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not.
Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now the extra point.
We are good at tight end. I was talking about my tight ends. I did not have a microphone on. What I was saying was...
and this one was over a while ago as they just add
I'm going to get my backup quarterback some playing time, Swift some more playing time, and I'm going to put Judge in to get him get his morale up and more playing time as well. Because he's really
the Carolina kick
he's
team
leveling up
is
fast.
out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
I'm good at tight end. My tight ends are really good.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays harder to move it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hell yeah.
That one good
Hell
for 14 and a
At what
Seahawks
cost, bro?
first.
At what
With
cost,
this game
bro?
well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
It'll go.
Oh, I thought I got a text. Let's get back into the game.
4. And that will bring up second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. The pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one.
Uncomfortable.
Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away.
Thanks. He's just a lockdown corner, bro.
The Seahawks
He's just a lockdown corner, bro.
Convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his man in stride.
Good job, Judge.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw. Davenport. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Witherspoon fucking
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Davenport to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Davenport, where are you throwing that ball, bro?
He was open,
Davenport, where are you throwing that ball, bro?
It's incomplete.
God, dang.
It's now 4th
What the hell is that?
and goal.
What the fuck was that?
Off the right upright, no good.
Dude, that shit is
That
wonky,
shouldn't matter
bro.
a great deal as they still
That shit is
lead by
wonky,
a
bro.
bundle here. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that
Yeah, serious. What the fuck you doing,
Throwing
dude?
to start the drive. Herman.
Just the way when you control that little arc, it just kind of like skips around. It doesn't really like, it's not smooth. Maybe it's my controller.
Defenders there to get him.
I know my controller's pretty sensitive. It's pretty touchy.
Definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack.
Whatever.
Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Let's see.
Shut up. See the ball, see the ball, see the ball. Bronco 80.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a
We're going to get the
conclusion.
ball back.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, hut.
We're about to fall asleep. Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Set. I got him, man, I got him. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Herman.
Oosh.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Get the ball back.
Here's Ryan
Everybody get the ball back.
now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just
How come he can throw perfect passes like that, but we get down by the end zone?
starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Crazy, right?
1st down.
Here's a hit off to Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Trying to get judge some catches.
Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead.
Davenport's looking good.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points,
the end zone, but
they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession
Judge is
down
good,
the
but he's not
stretch
Hobart.
might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So
Good
for
to see Hitchens have a good
Carolina, They move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Beautiful game. Davenport, good game too. Yeah, Priester's different, dude. He's just different. Good game by Hitchens. He needed that. Priester, baby. Judge came out to play. Shepard. Nice. See the sacks here. Very nice. No interceptions. All right, cool. Good to be back on Madden. Catch y'all later. Peace.